saying that you people are being mistreated. That's what I was saying. Those are my employers. You go and report me to them.
You said that the people that trade in Wakulima market are not necessarily from one community. But then again, in some of those instances, you spoke in your mother tongue,
yes,
Kikuyu.
I did.
And some are using that to say that you're being a tribal leader.
I did. I spoke in my mother tongue. When I looked for votes for Governor Sakaja, I spoke in mother tongue. He didn't have a complaint. He was quite happy. He was all smiles. You see, Sam, communication is not what you say, it's being understood. You talk to a people, to a language that they understand better. When I was looking for votes for President William Ruto, for Governor Sakaja, in meetings where the majority are people from my community, I spoke in my mother tongue. I don't know why people are having a problem. Now that elections have been won, when I speak to people in the language I used to speak to them when we were looking for votes. What was good then is still good today.
But that time you were not deputy president. Now you are a national office. The
but
president,
that does not...
just hold on. The president is a symbol of authority. I mean, a symbol of unity in the country. You are the deputy president, principal assistant. Maybe would be held to the same standard. Does it not bother your conscience?
Not at all, because the fact that I'm deputy president does not diminish my heritage and where I come from and my language. My language still remains intact. And Sam, let me tell you, communication is about being understood. It doesn't matter what language you speak. You speak the language that people understand.
Even if more than 40 communities of the Republic do not understand what you say.
But they were not in that meeting.
But they're hearing
But the people you are addressing, we were addressing specific issues in Wakulima market. Those issues are specific to those people. You talk to them the language that they understand most, so that you agree.
You've just told me that the Wakulima market is not just the Kikuyu community. There are other communities that trade there.
I spoke 70% in Swahili.
Yeah.
And 30% I spoke in Kikuyu because the majority asked me to speak in Kikuyu. We have some mothers there who don't understand Kiswahili properly. We have some old men who have lived there in that market who have not lived in that market for a long time. And they told me, our son, we want to hear what are you telling us? What assurance are you giving us? And when I went there, I talked to them in my mother tongue for them to vote for Governor Sakaja. It cannot be when they are crying, when they are complaining. I cannot talk the same language. Okay. I talked to them when I was appealing to them to vote for him.
You said, wale wanaopanga hii upuzi wasiharibu hii Kenya. Hii Kenya imekuwa na matatizo mengi, wakijaribu hiyo maneno, Wakenya hawatakubali. What is being organized? Nini inapangwa?
You know there are many schemes that are going on every day. You have seen meetings. You have seen meetings of trying to divide the people of Mount Kenya region. You have seen meetings of undermining the deputy president. You have seen people being caught and being offered money to impeach the deputy president, to remove him from office, and all that nonsense that is going on. And I was saying, you see, some I'm elected by the people. And I asked the people directly whether they have a problem with my leadership. And they said they don't have. I drew my mandate directly from the people. And what I was saying, anybody who has a problem with my leadership, anybody who has a problem with my conduct, has every business to talk to my employer, the people of Kenya.
Okay.
Those are the people who make decisions over my conduct. Those are the people who can appraise my performance. Those are the people who can give an opinion as to what they think I'm doing, whether it's right or wrong.
Okay. You're saying that people have been offered money to remove you from office. How so?
It's the worst kept secret in Kenya. I leave it at that.
No, but you're talking about it. How much money has been offered?
Well, it's neither here nor there.
No, it is.
I think let's go for more informative discussion.
No, we will get there, Deputy President. We just want to dispense with this because you're the one who is saying it, that people are being offered money. Indeed, that's a crime, isn't it?
Yes, of course it's a crime.
So who's offering the money?
You know.
No, I don't know.
You get to know.
I don't know, Deputy President.
You get to know. These things will come out as in the fullness of time. These are things that will come out in the public domain.
Why would they want you out?
I don't know. I don't know.
What are they telling you?
They'll tell us. When they want to get us out, they'll tell us. They say that I'm high-headed. Yeah, that I am too people-centered. You know, I'm listening to people too much, that I am asking people to listen to what Kenyans are saying. I don't think it's a crime. I think leadership is about the people. And for you to be a good leader, you need to listen to the people. And I keep on listening to the people myself. And I keep on asking leaders, my fellow leaders, to listen to the people. And I'll continue listening to the people. And that's what I was doing today. And I'm wiser this evening than I was in the morning when I left here. I've known many things. I am well informed. Because you must listen to your employer, because it's important that you listen to your employer.
You're saying that people who have a problem with you should consult the people. In what forum? I mean, where is that in the Constitution?
Consulting the people about leadership.
So that they can take action against you. I mean, where do you place that in the Constitution?
I'm talking about leadership. I'm saying before you take any decision on any issue, on matters governance, on matters leadership, it's important that you listen to what the people are saying all the time. And that's what I do myself. I don't, even the Constitution, 2010 Constitution, gives public participation as an integral part of our governance structure. That anything that affects the people drastically, you need to listen to them. You need to go to them. You have seen many things going to court and being thrown out for lack of adequate public participation. Public participation is part and parcel of our life in this country, and more so in matters leadership, in matters governance.
Deputy President, who told you there was a plan to impeach you?
I am a consumer of information. When you call people for meetings, most of them are our people. When you coerce them, you intimidate them, you offer them bribes, they come and report to us. And, what people must know is that people have loyalties. And you may talk to many people and tell them what you want them to do, and you think that you are keeping a very big secret. We get to know these things when the meetings are going on, or immediately after the meeting. Meetings have been held in Nyahururu. We know what was being discussed. Meetings have been held in Kitusuru, in the house of a cabinet secretary. We know what was being discussed. We know the amount of money that exchanged hands.
How much
All these things are in the public domain.
How much?
Never, don't worry. Are you interested in the money yourself? Don't worry about, I don't think anybody will find any of that money, so you shouldn't be worried about the amount. But all these things that are happening, people know, and some. Now, let nobody underestimate the intelligence of the Kenyan people. The Kenyan